we're back. Sorry about that little delay. It was odd. But we're back.
He wasn't sorry about that delay. He was pretty happy with it. He told us all he planned on having a delay later today.
Later today, not right now. That was later in the day. All right. Proceed.
All right. So you just arrived to the outskirts of Hobbs. Hobbs is a...
Go ahead. Don't act like you're all frozen, Benji. Nice try.
Just mess with it.
I was like, I can see Enrique.
It was actually good for a second. I was like, hey, oh yeah.
I was like, I can see Enrique eating. Don't even try it.
Not everybody, same time.
Enrique's still eating. He
Damn it, Enrique.
Enrique does not understand the
He's like,
concept.
I gotta get this bite first. I can't pause without have bite in my mouth.
Amanda was really committed. I didn't see her move at all.
Not at all. Some of us are just more committed to the cause than others.
Yeah.
There you go.
Enrique's still thinking about how he's supposed to turn that mission in.
He's gonna
All
go
right.
get some random cobalt heads and one day just turn them in.
All right.
All right, so
do I see anything? Anything odd, out of the ordinary, strange, new?
so you've never been to Hobbs before, so you don't really know what ordinary or not ordinary is. But it is a bustling town. It does have several inns and taverns, much more than the actual population of the town, as it is a kind of trade hub and center hub for people coming and going from Mistvale, as well as Gavilar, as well as Luxana. So it is just kind of the last main town before you leave Ash'ar and go up to the other areas. At least as far as this.
When
At
I
least-
get there, I want to scan to see if there's any signs of thieves or anything that will let me know that there's any type of thieves or thieves guild or anything around.
All right, that would be more of an investigation. So go ahead and roll investigation.
You don't even know the differences. I don't either. It's okay.
All right, 11. So you're kind of asking around in Thieves' Cant by saying different phrases that you would expect different responses to. And there is a red-haired kid that is kind of just over by an alley, kind of watching people, and looks like he's just cutting sticks up. Hair's like more than just redhead, like a ginger. It's more like crimson, like blood red hair. And what's that?
So he has a soul.
Oh yeah, he definitely has a soul. No freckles, no freckles at all. It's like
Okay.
Heskin sees Hajile just randomly talking to himself, and I just repeat what he's saying. Yes.
Well, it's more that Heskin's asking people, being like, "Oh, hey, has the weather shown any signs that fishing would possibly be better inside the north and the south? This time of year?" And people who are in the know answer certain ways versus people who aren't answer different ways. You're like, "Oh yeah, one time I saw a dog crossing a river, and it only stopped when it saw the chicken."
A chicken in a river. Can you believe it? I would have stopped too if I was that dog. Indeed.
Phrases that don't make any sense to anybody except for someone who would know what he's saying. And
I'm repeating them.
What Hajili is actually meaning to ask is something along the lines of, is there somewhere I should report to if I'm going to be doing crime inside of the city, or something along those lines. And the redhead kid stops you and says, "Yeah, you'll probably want to stop by the Traveler's Rest Inn, and definitely talk to Marco while you're inside of there if you plan on picking up trade in the city." What he actually says to you is, "Yeah, there's a guy who used to sell dogs named Marco over in the Traveler's Rest. It's likely that if you're going to sell any dogs here in town, he's going to want a piece of whatever kind of dog you might try and sell. Definitely if you plan on racing them."
You know what? I plan on racing with the Marco is a fair trade is what I'd like. Is what I always look at, especially when flying by as the crows are.
Yeah, a lot of crows come and go. Messages, pigeons, crows, squirrels. You never know what's going to pop into this town. But Marco is definitely the one to talk to for any kind of clearance on any kind of crows, messages, passages, anything else you might want to partake in.
I look over at Zim.
What in the seven hells?
These guys like animals. They like animals. Chickens,
Hey,
dogs,
guys,
crows.
Where the crows come from?
Perhaps
Hey
we
guys,
should
I
get
think
them
there's
a pet bird.
and from what I understand, there's probably a place here that we can go, maybe an inn or something. I'm looking for the Travelers Inn, guys. You're more than welcome to come, but
Well, I am a traveler, and I like to come in. Knock, knock.
So the Travelers Rest Inn is pretty much right near the edge of town on the southern gate, right where you're coming in. It's right along a stream and a river, so a lot of boats and things can actually dock up to the back door of it and come and go delivering goods from the river right along the back door of it where there's a warehouse. Otherwise, it looks like it's actually 4 stories. It's a bigger inn, and plenty of entertainment and games and stuff going on inside of it. Cornelius approaches that. From here, I will bid you travelers adieu. Thank you so much. We will, of course, have admittance to the carnival for you once it opens up here later tonight. We plan to have the festivities start right at sundown. So do enjoy your stay here, and we look forward to seeing you. Hajile, we definitely look forward to having your act show up for us. We'll have a little poster drawn of you. If you want to strike a pose, my man here will draw something up of what you'll look like when you're juggling. Go for it. What do you want to look like?
and I strike a pose, balancing on my tail while holding my daggers.
Make a charisma check. Performance,
boy,
if you'd like
he's
to.
gonna look like an idiot.
Ooh, see charisma.
Odds
or
are he's not very
performance.
charismatic, being a tiefling rogue.
Tieflings get a bonus to charisma.
Do they?
Mhm.
Oh wow, you would not have thought so.
That's why I was hoping to be a tiefling warlock, but
Oh wow!
all right.
Oh no.
So there
Can I
will
roll
be
charisma
posters.
just to see what it would have been?
There will be posters drawn
That
for
has been taken.
Hajile.
What are you doing, Hajile? This is gonna be all over town! For my lanta.
Charisma.
I think it's
That's
literally
a-
down.
It's a charisma save, not a charisma roll. Slight
that's right.
difference, but you had a +1 either way. So I think you have a +1 charisma. So your 3 roll is what would have worked. So yeah, the artist of the caravan definitely jots down your likeness and starts drawing it up so they can
Sure is.
duplicate it. Put some flyers
no.
about the magnificent Hajile, the
Oh.
entertainer and juggler.
They're not gonna think he's magnificent when they see this poster.
Oh, you haven't seen the posters yet. You all you've seen is his post. You
I
don't know
know.
what the posters are going to look like.
I know they're gonna look silly the way he's standing.
What kind of juggler is this guy?
Hajile, I believe you were supposed to sit on your tail, not the knife.
So, you do continue around town. Hajili, make a perception check for me real quick.
I would also like to do that. Keep my eye out.
This is for Hajili because Hajili was taking part in a specific interaction.
Ooh,
Finally, a good perception roll.
Heskin ruined it.
What did I ruin?
You were posing in the background, that's why I rolled so low.
Indeed. Indeed. I wish I could see what this town looked like. All I see is a dead horse.
Your mother, Trebek.
So, Cornelius the Great Antal takes the caravan outside the gate, just on the other side of the river, and they begin setting up their festivities. You notice a handful of people from the menagerie go into town as well, and they start doing their barking about what festivities and games and sights and other fun things to partake in will be available throughout the night. Over at the... I gave it a name.
What?
Menagerie of the Northern Continent.
Vambrick
Traveling
subscribe
menagerie of
with
the Northern
Prime.
Continent.
What is happening in here? My land to this guy. Oh, we gotta start streaming more than once a week, boys. Vambrick has subscribed with Prime.
There you go.
Even though
You're
technically
welcome.
this is our
What
second
kind of
time with
subscriber perks do I get?
Prime. You get to use the what's it called?
Do I get a legendary bow next week?
Of course, and you get to use this.
Perfect.
Legendary bow. We buying some gear now? Is that what we're talking about?
Whatever it takes.
Maybe.
Let's just
Watch it
let's
for ya.
just say, he'll be primed
Because-
and ready.
I could use a staff of the Magi.
He'll be primed and ready for this fight.
I like it. Easiest victory I've ever had.
Indeed. He will have warlock seeking arrows as well as paladins seeking arrows and such.
And arrows seeking arrows.
That's right. Battle.net tag. What's my Battle.net?
Shoots one arrow, it marks, and every other arrow automatically hits what it hits whatever hits.
Everybody say hello to Burnt by Sin. He's joining us.
Burst.
Burnt by sin.
That's his name, yes. Indeed. Hey Van, what's my Battle.net?
Lupin. Oh, let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up. All right,
Well,
let's
that's
continue on
password.
the road while Vam does some research.
It's his password. Yeah. Lupin 123. Are you still logged in?
I don't know. I doubt it. I deleted the thing. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I got it.
Lupin 22.
Hashtag 1848.
Yep.
Indeed.
So am I still having the interaction with the redhead kid with the soul?
You had talked to him, and then by the time that you got the information on Marco and you're telling your group, you turn around and he's not there anymore.
He just disappeared on us.
He wandered off somewhere.
Shady.
Seemed like he had a place to be, something to do.
Understandable.
I checked my pockets.
You still have pockets.
Okay, good. They're still there. Right where I left
Sam
them.
has pockets.
Right where I left them.
All right, so you guys make your way. You find your way to the Traveler's Rest Inn.
Ah, yes, I'm a traveler and I'd like to rest in here.
All right, you go in. It's very busy. Lots of different people at all the different tables. There's dice games, card games, drinking, eating. There seems to be a elderly half-orc minding the bar currently, and there are barmaids of all different races and a couple of serving gentlemen as well walk in throughout the room, tending to people, giving them drinks and food and whatnot.
I would like to go up to the half-orc lady or man. Half-orc person.
Oh, what can I do for you here? Welcome over to the Traveler's Rest. What can I do for you here?
The donkeys travel well in the sand. I think I heard that somewhere. Can I have a drink, please?
We could do a drink. I've never heard of a drink called the Donkeys Travel Well in the Sand. Is that that an elven make, or what kind of drink is that? Is that an ale?
Ah, yes, as the crow flies.
Oh, we do have crow flies. That's
Yes,
to me, it tastes
yes.
like piss. But I
Indeed.
guess that's your sort of thing.
I
We can
knew
get
I'd
you some crow
find what they were
flies.
talking about somewhere.
All right, that's 5 silver for a bottle of crow flies.
Ah, yes. And perhaps the rooster will be found by the dog?
Well, we have rooster's feet. Did you want some rooster's feet?
No. No, I don't.
We can get your rooster's feet. That's no problem. The kitchen's open. We can cook some right up for you. But yeah, he puts a bottle, blows it off. It's got some dust on it, actually. It looks like a label's kind of peeling, called crow flies.
How many, let's see. How many copper equal a silver?
10.
10 copper?
Mhm.
Was this EverQuest? Alright, I paid for my... So that's 50 copper then.
Correct.
Alright, I paid for my drink.
Okay. He hands it over to you. You have a bottle of crow flies.
Ah, yes. Can't wait to find out what Gile needs with this.
The rest of you are inside of the tavern as well, or did any of you want to go wander off somewhere else?
No, I'm with him.
I ask in... Okay.
I'm going with
Uh, while you Hajile saddles up to the bar and says some different things that don't make any sense to anyone else as well. And the bartender kind of spits into a spittoon behind him and motions over to a card table that's over in a corner. It's got some cloaked figures and some other people. It's got a gentleman with a really fancy feathered hat. You're not sure what kind of hat's underneath because there are so
Fancier
many
than
feathers
Zig's.
coming out of it that maybe he's just wearing a headband. You don't even know. It's a lot of feathers, an abnormal amount of feathers, and poofy arm sleeves with a tight vest going underneath. And he's wearing an eye patch, but you're not sure if he actually needs an eye patch or if it's like just part of his bling because it's got a great big diamond in the middle of it. And he's laughing and playing cards with the other people at the table. That'd be Marco over there, the one with the eye patch and the feathers.
Appreciate it. Oh, do you have any black amber wine?
Yeah, we got some black amber wine. That's 10 gold a bottle, though. You sure you want the black amber wine?
I'll come back for it. I like it. It's one of my favorite drinks. Remember?
All right, well, we got a couple bottles.
I toss him a silver for his trouble.
He catches it. Amazingly dexterous for what he looks like. And he puts it into a little jar underneath the counter.
Make way over to Marco.
Okay. Marco, as you make your way over there conveniently, you notice that he taps on the table as he sees you approaching. And one of the people like, oh, that's it. I'm out. And collects his chips and departs, leaving room at the table for one.
Sit down to the game. You know,
Uh,
find north and south, and
The rest of us
Perhaps
are at a table, by the way. Hang
a
on.
long-lost brother of mine or a cousin of some sort has perhaps come to join the table. The buy-in's only 5 gold. Pony up and join our game.
and I joined the game. I pull the money out, but they don't see where I pull it from because
Okay. Are you
Sure.
proficient in any dice or card games?
That's a good question. Did I pick those? I don't remember.
Someone made a mistake.
You can lie.
Wonderful.
Well, that's what I'm checking on, what he can possibly do with it.
No doubt. Just say yes. I am.
Always yes.
In both,
It's
actually.
always-
Thanks for asking.
Simultaneously.
I remember picking some.
Use
sort
a
of-
good old Jim from the office. Absolutely, I do.
Yes, actually, cards.
Cards?
Against
Okay.
humanity?
So with having proficiency with playing cards, you may choose what stat you would like to use in addition to your proficiency bonus when playing the cards. So you can use int and say I'm doing it as a strategic counting the cards method. You can do it with dexterity, trying to slide the cards whichever way you want. You can do it with charisma, trying to bluff more often. Whatever stat you want to use with it, whatever stat
Dexterity,
bonus,
all day
and then
long.
add your proficiency bonus with it, being proficient with the cards. So go ahead and make your first roll to see how good your card playing's going.
Plus the proficiency. Plus the dexterity.
All right. So the first hand, you try to accidentally slide an extra card towards yourself, and it gets caught, and you get kind of laughed at. They laugh, thinking that you meant it as a joke, because of how piss poor it was. That it was clearly not an intentional act. With how obvious you made, you're like, oh, whoops! I almost grabbed 6 cards. I'm supposed to 5. Man, clumsy me. And you play for a little bit, and it comes up that as you're talking through Thieves' Cant, Marco asks you what your business is in town.
Tell him about the crows.
I gotta think of some business, don't I? Well, tell them at Thieves' Cant that here on the show, but also looking to get some extra work and find some, just money. Usual things. Looking for odd jobs but
Are
nothing.
you looking to set up shop or make a residence, or you live passing through?
just passing through.
Well, we do have some opportunities for work for one whose face will not be missed after a couple days if you are interested.
I'm probably going to say yes because I haven't done one of these. I'm going to pull a Heskin and go, oh yeah, I'm up for
What the hell can you say?
that.
Indeed.
Our dear mayor, Mayor Draven, is a drunk fool, but he is a nephew of a powerful nobleman from 10 towns. In about a week's time, there's supposed to be a delegation showing up here to inspect his premises. We need the mayor to look good for that time so that they don't think they need to replace him with someone more capable. We like having a mayor that doesn't know what he's doing. We like having a mayor that would rather be into his drinks than actually keeping an eye on things that we do. So, we need to have him do something heroic in the next couple days so that he looks like he's done something good. Doesn't matter who it is. We need someone to be found trying to do some kind of crime, some kind of murder, some kind of something, and the mayor needs to be the one who saves him. Do you think that you and your compatriots could take him along with you on some local adventure and have him be the hero?
If anybody can make him look good, we can do it.
Yeah, Haskins here milking a cat. Oh yeah, you can milk anything with nipples.
Indeed. It's true. It's true.
So you guys aren't at the same table. There was only room for one person to
No, we're at
join,
a
but you
different
could be at a
table.
table nearby where you can almost hear what's going on over there, but not quite. But basically, there's going to be some other things going around town. There's always goblins, kobolds, things somewhere around. But buddy up with the mayor, keep him with you, keep him close, so that when one of those opportunities arises, you can make him look good and make sure that everyone knows it was him that was the hero of the day.
We need a hero.
All right, not a problem. Oh,
Eh.
by the way, while we're here, could you make sure that they don't steal too much from my stupid friend over here, the dragon?
You want
They
him
can
under the
steal
protection?
some, but not too much.
Oh, I keep a close eye nowadays after about losing my spears. My javelins.
Since
Same.
you're working for us, we'll make sure that your group's not touched while you're in town.
Indeed.
Much
Is what he wants to say.
obliged.
So he looks at his compatriots that are playing cards with, and obviously it's in Thieves' Cant, but it makes it clear. Make sure the word's out. Those 4 at the table besides him aren't to be touched while in town. So,
That's what Haskins
Yeah.
doing, but you don't know what he's talking about, so you just see him doing it.
I can see now why he's an easy mark. It makes a lot of sense.
I point to Marco. If he can see me, I point to him. I point my hat.
Hajile!
Yeah, my hat.
Hajile! I found what you're looking for! Where did Hajile get to?
As a sign of faith, I just buy Marco and whoever's sitting at the table a round of drinks before I get up.
Where
Much
did
appreciated.
Hajile go off to, boys?
Just as you get up, the guy who got up when he bought out jumps right back into the seat as if though he was kind of lingering nearby, waiting for the conversation to be over.
He was so mad that you stole a seat.
And jumps right back in.
All right, guys. I think while we're here, we need to go make sure we see the mayor. Okay? See the mayor.
We always see a mayor about something, don't we? Maybe there's a school of new magicians we can talk to, too.
As you're talking there, a barmaid comes by and sets a note in front of you, as well as some drinks at your table.
Who's you that she said the note in front of?
Right in front of Hajile.
Okay.
I read it.
Mayor Draven is often found in front of the naked Hargrave this time of day.
A bard. Hajile, I bought you this. And I hand him as the crow flies. I know you were talking about crows and how they fly, and I found what you were looking for. Mystery solved!
Yeah, thanks, Dragon. And I pass it to Zim.
I keep passing it on down.
I eventually take it again. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I found another one! And I hand it to Ajule.
But so, would you guys be interested in going over to what was it called? The Naked Nipple? I forgot.
The naked Hargrave.
The naked
Naked
nipples, you
Hargrave.
say? Indeed!
Yes, let's head to the naked nipple.
If there's like one kind of nipple I like, it's a naked one.
Come on, let's go over to the Naked Hargrave. Valrea, are you okay with that? I know
Yeah, let's go.
you're a lady and all, so I really don't care. I'm just asking to see if it'll make you.
I've declared Ajule a sexist.
So the bottle of alcohol that Heskin just gave you, it is a rather old bottle. Do you try it?
Rather old bottle, you say?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it was dusty. The label's kind of peeling off a little bit.
Investigate.
Ooh, wait.
If he doesn't, then I'll chug it.
That's
I
not.
have something.
Do you have all your
That's not
HP
worth it.
points back to chug something?
Yeah, we took a long rest, remember?
Yeah, you guys are all well rested.
He's so skeptical of
Or the last time you chugged something that you didn't know what it was.
That was you.
Can I
Heskin.
use
That was a
medicine?
dream. I was just dreaming.
You know what? I'm
You
gonna
remember,
crack
don't
it
you?
open and drink anyway. Why not?
Okay.
I've had enough good luck tonight.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
Oh.
Worth it.
Hey, Dave wants to know if he's too late.
Tell him that he's a week early, actually.
Wow, you are dead. First time you died by a rug. This time you die by a bottle of crow's feet.
All right.
Crow's feet.
So, Hajile, from your perspective, everyone gets big. The room gets big. The environment gets big. Everything grows. And when you go like this, you see your hands, your fingers are longer, and they're green.
Ooh.
Oh no, I've been goblified.
Everyone else definitely sees Hajile shrink and turn into a goblin.
Two arms! Two arms! They're attacking! They're attacking!
Live
How tall
infiltrated.
am I? How tall am I?
You are 2 inches taller than Zim. Zim, how tall are you?
I have my hat on though. I have my hat on. I'm good.
I take a swing at Goblin J. With a
Um,
I
fist.
am 3'10" for future reference.
All right, so
I
you
get
are
scared, and I get
3
scared, and I
foot
run
10.
up past
No,
his
you're
back
actually
instead.
you're shorter than Zim. You're 3'6".
Ah,
Hey, can I use medicine to see if I can
I punch at him. FYI.
All right, so we'll go in the order there. First things first. As soon as he sees a goblin, Heskin takes a swing. You will have a +1 to your armor class because you are now tiny as opposed to medium sized, or small as
Get better
opposed to
armor
medium
class when you're
sized.
smaller.
Yeah, you're harder to
I
hit.
should have
You're
been a baby
smaller target.
dragon.
You're a
I
smaller
think-
target.
Should have been a baby
I speak
dragon.
in Goblin. Where did you come from?
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Goblin Eye Joe?
You don't gain any goblin abilities, so you're still you. You just are in goblin form.
All right. Well, I'm
You can't understand
punching
Goblin?
at him.
Gotcha.
All right, make your swing. Make your attack roll.
It's not you, Hajile. I'm attacking a goblin that was in disguise as you. I feel like he was Heskin's mind. A goblin has been disguised as Hajile, and his disguise finally fell off. His apologies just fell off. I add my strength, so 16, and I add my proficiency. 19 to hit.
On today's
Oh, you
episode of
just
Heroes
did.
of Ash'ar, we once again go over how attacking works.
19 to hit. 19 to hit.
Time for Heskin to kill another one of our freaking members.
Yes, 19 will hit.
All right,
Okay.
so he will do 1d4 plus his strength modifier.
So it's not +7. It says unarmed strike. It says +7 on it.
Maybe when you're raging or something.
15.
What it says.
Do you have a feat that gives you a bonus to your unarmed strike damage?
I don't know. I just rolled unarmed strike.
That's to hit. +7 to hit.
Okay, well, there you go. Look.
Yeah. 5 is the damage you do.
All right, well, I did 5 damage.
Goober.
My bad. My bad, team.
So yeah, so he wails, just knocks you across the jaw for 5 damage. At that same
Actually, it
time,
was square in the face, right in the nose.
Arion rushed over to do a medicine check to see what happened. Arion, make your medicine check.
You guys are way too trusting. This could have been a goblin disguising himself as a Gile. A Gile could have been kidnapped for all we know, and you guys were trying to doctor the goblin before we even find out if it's him!
So Arion, you go over and check.
You poke his eye out and hurt him more.
Seems to be a goblin.
Ah! I told you! Can I grab the goblin and start shaking him now? What have you done with the Gile?
You've done one thing already. There's time for Valrea and Zim to do something, as well as
we should roll initiative.
as well as Hajile before. Yeah, we can roll initiatives here.
Gosh.
I'm going to sigh, walk over, and dispel magic on him.
I didn't click on my token.
Oh, you don't need to. After Dispel Magic is cast, Hajile returns to his normal tiefling self.
Oh my god!
Again.
Hajile, I'm so sorry! I thought a goblin that was disguising himself as you, and then his disguise wore off. Whew!
Heskin, you
Don't
idiot!
do that to me, Hajile!
And I stab him non-lethal damage with the blunt end of my knife.
I don't
Okay.
allow it.
You're going to allow it, or you're not going to allow
I
it?
don't allow it. I swat it off.
Okay.
Swat it down. Nope.
I said non-lethal.
Nope! Not today, Goblin Hajile!
You got to roll.
I still don't trust that it's actually him. Can I do a perception check to see if I think it's actually him?
That would be perception. That would be insight. And yes, you may do an insight.
And I'm going to roll it instead of rolling it, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, he is goblin still. He is definitely still a goblin.
Wow.
I don't trust this Hajile, not one bit.
Well, in that case, he is able to make the attack against you.
All right, bring it on, Goblin! If he attacks me, I'm fighting back. It's going down. It's going down, Goblin Hajile.
He's got the disguise back up.
He's a liar! You missed.
Well, he misses.
I'd like to punch back again.
No.
I don't believe it's you. Look at my insight.
We're about to get kicked out.
I'm about to brawl in this.
Yeah, we're
streets.
starting to brawl inside.
His entire thieves guild's about to jump me.
I start walking away.
Look, Amanda. Look.
He left the room.
Yeah, he actually
Can
just
I
left.
jump
He left the entire
Yep.
Discord.
You can absolutely jump in. Everyone, let's bring you over to a bar setting.
It's like I didn't think I need this, but here we are. Oh, I think I've been to this
Oh my
bar.
God.
It is Generic Bar. Welcome back to Generic Bar.
Old GB.
Because who wants to have 15 different bars when you could have one generic bar?
I
Indeed.
think I recognize that bard at this piano stool.
All bards look the same. You know that.
That's true. Oh, Nene came back. I can't believe.
Let's see. We got Valrea.
I can't believe this goblin has taken over Hajile's body and no one notices but me.
Heskin, you're an idiot.
That's what a goblin would say! How long have you been in this form? No wonder you didn't help kill the land sharks. It's all making sense.
I make a very annoyed face at Heskin.
A goblin face.
I start rethinking my life and
All right,
what I've done
so
to keep him from
You can
being
click on
picked
click on your characters and go ahead and roll initiative.
Can't wait till I get advantage with
No,
initiative.
Heskin.
I'm not.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
That's Tristan
Oh,
Skullforge.
it's Skullforge. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You would
Just,
outroll me.
he's sitting at a different table altogether. He's like, I'm
He's
not
like,
anything with these
Don't
idiots.
know these guys quite well enough to dine with them. That half orc looks awfully human as well. The bartender that I got the drink
Don't
from.
worry about the NPCs. Don't worry about the NPCs. Not important.
It does not fit the voice.
Yeah.
In case it comes up.
Arion is like, I will go
is
first
ready
and
to
doctor you
kill.
again.
All right. So, Arion, if you're going to interact, you can choose to do something now. You don't have to. This could just be a bar brawl between those two friends, or it could be more. You're up.
No, I'm just gonna hold my.
You are doing a medicine check, so you are going to be right next to him.
You're just doing a
All right.
what?
He had been doing a medicine
No,
check,
no,
so
but
he
said
was right next to him.
He said he's just gonna pull his hand.
Hand me, a hammy.
Okay. Check my hamstring. Yep, it's still there.
Okay.
Dalrea?
I'm not
After
doing
that-
anything.
Valrea, you're up.
What is this?
Tell them to halt. Both of them.
What does it do?
I don't know, just
Command.
his command.
I
So
can
you
tell
make-
them.
Yep. Make a
Stop.
wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Both of you. Heskin and Hajile.
I'm pretty smart right now.
Heskin really wants this fight.
I'm like,
He really wants
I don't believe you, Valrea!
And I'm trying to edge between them.
I rolled a nat 20!
He really wants to kill him.
I crit my wisdom.
He's the teammate slayer.
So Hajile
Indeed.
had gone to strike you with the butt end of his weapon, and Valrea says that, and he's like,
Great, now his arms are down for my punch. Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh my god. She's restrained him.
Hey, wait, wait.
Thanks for holding
I'm
him
also
back,
trying to get between
Valrea!
them, so-
I knew you were on my side!
Angie,
"What?
Oh, who's this guy?
I
That's a guy
have
from Star Wars.
a spell called Speak with Animals. Can I
Okay.
use it on a skin?
You're an animal, Heskin.
You
What?
can already understand each other."
You can already speak with him.
No, I know, but it says I can ask for a small favor.
What do you want, Arion?
You can certainly cast it and ask for a small favor.
Yes, use your spell slot to ask me a
I
favor.
can ask him to stop.
Okay. Make a persuasion.
You better be pretty persuasive, Arion.
Only this.
You're the one that turned into a goblin, not me. I didn't do it. How do I counteract his persuasion?
Insight.
More -1 rolls. Let's get this. He's very persuasive.
Yeah. So
So I need Arion
you
to act
go
this
and you
out.
start. Yeah. So Arion goes over. Heskin, you're being ridiculous. Okay, he's obviously been our friend this whole time. It's the drink you gave him. You're the one who gave that to him. You're the one who made him a goblin.
Oh yeah? Prove it, Arion! Take a drink!
He drank it all.
Bartender! I need another crow's feet, flies!
We only have one more bottle of that, but you can have it. Another 5 silver.
Yes, please. I need to make sure that my party is not goblins.
All right. Blows off the dust off of it and is brought over to you. You have one more bottle of crowflies.
All right, Arion. If I'm being ridiculous and he was not a goblin, drink this, and if you turn into a goblin, I know you're both lying to me!
No. You drink it.
Me drink it?
Yeah.
You drink it.
Why don't you drink it?
What if I drink a drink, you drink a drink? We all have one drink so we know who the goblins are and who's not.
You drink it, and if you turn into a goblin, you'll know.
I'll know that I'm a real goblin too?
No.
Yes.
What will
But
I
it's the
know?
drink.
Oh,
I'll know it's the
in
drink.
what scenario?
And if I
Is he
don't
not
turn
a
into a goblin, then he's a goblin?
No.
Well, then how will we know?
Because you already know that you're either a dragon or a clone. You can't be a goblin. So if you turn into a goblin, it must be the drink.
And if I don't turn into a goblin, then he's a goblin and I'm a clone.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is scary. Okay, hand me the bottle. And I chug it.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Good news, guys. This is +3. We got a good chance of getting out of here.
He's failing.
You chug the bottle. It tastes like a mixture of piss and blood. And after you chug it, you take the last swallow, and all of a sudden, the room starts to grow.
Oh,
all
boy.
of your friends and everyone starts to grow.
Oh goodness.
You shrink down. You are about 2'6" and you look at your hands. They are green. Your fingers are a little bit longer than they used to be.
Agile!
Hi there, little
We're
fella.
brothers!
Arian turns to him and he's like, you see?
We're both goblins, Arion! Goblin bros! Ha ha!
I hurriedly grab him and grab him by the cowl before he starts to go anywhere, and he's like,
This is true. This does happen.
Can I ask the bartender how long this lasts?
I was brought in from a couple goblin shops about 10 years ago. No one's ever bought it or drank it, so I can't say I've ever seen.
I hope it lasts forever. My
This is
armor
your
is huge!
For attacking a party member? And you can stay like that for a little while.
Is my armor class 16 now?
It's one higher than it was, yeah.
Can we put,
Ha
wait,
Quickly!
Can we put it?
Let's
can
go
we
fight
put it in the
something!
bag of holding?
It's my bag of holding. No, you can't put me in my own bag of holding. I refuse.
Well, his bag of holding is also full right now.
This is true. Don't I have a dead body or something in there?
Probably have a lot of stuff in there.
I have 2 dead bodies. We need. Ah, yes. All right, barkeep. Question for you: where can I
Right.
find a leather worker?
You find a leather worker over at the tannery over by the river.
I need you to sound like a goblin while you're talking. For my immersion.
Goblin voice. Goblin voice. Goblin voice.
We still need to go over to the naked nipple. The
Ah,
naked charcuterie. or whatever it's
barkeep.
called.
Barkeep. This is my goblin voice. You see.
There we go.
I'm not sure if it's very goblin-y, but hey, it's a dragon goblin, goblin dragon.
Pretty good.
That's actually
All right, guys, let's tally-ho to the tannery.
Time
no,
is money,
we're going, going over
Indeed.
to the naked charcuterie.
Indeed. I do a little goblin dance. Ow! Ow! This is great. This is great. Let's go. I'm just strutting out like Conor McGregor out of the bar.
Your speed is reduced by 10.
Okay, back to your normal. I'm back to your guys' normal speed, so it's okay, 30 feet. But yeah, I'm Conor McGregor walking out of this bar. This is amazing! I wish he had more bottles.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you drank some goblin
Let's,
goblin drink.
Let's go to the tannery.
Yeah, and we're going. What is it? It's the naked. I keep this the naked. What's the name of the thing again?
Hargrave.
Yeah.
Hargrave.
If you type it, so you can always scroll back.
This haberdashery was going to be the next one I said.
The naked haberdashery.
Haberdasheries and hemoglobins.
All right, how long does it take to get to the river for the tannery?
You're already next to the river, so you'll just
Oh.
be following along the river edge there. But you're going to the naked Hargrave first, unless you're splitting the party.
Let's split up. You take care of your naked Hargrave business, and we'll go to the tannery.
How about the goblin goes to the tannery and everybody else goes to the naked Hargrave?
What? Excuse me, Hajile, if you don't mind. Why do we need to go to this Hargrave place in the first place?
We're looking for the mayor. Remember?
I don't remember. I was never with you talking about a mayor.
He mentioned it when he sat back down at the table.
Before you passed me the drink.
I must have forgotten the haberdash of things happening when you turn into a goblin and stuff. I did not remember this conversation.
Your next character needs to be a goblin.
So, 10-4, roger that. But I do need to go to the tannery before it closes, as I have some land shark skins that could get sold or turned into some armor for some friends. Which is you. You're the friend. Friend? So, tally-ho, Hargrave!
I look at the time. I'm making sure we have time to do everything and get back to like, okay, let's go do his thing as long as we're quick.
Okay. So which one are you doing first?
The tannery, because we might have to leave our goods there while they make stuff.
Okay. You're able to get to the tannery just fine.
This
It's
goblin wisdom
about
is amazing.
a 10-minute walk, no problem there. Right along the river edge, you get there. It's open for business. There's a lot of different people coming and going, dropping off furs and exchanging them for finished goods. It's right next door to an armory where it looks like they kind of
perfect.
joint business. Rather large woman, not just like large fat, but proportionally just a large woman.
Like Hagrid?
Like possibly like Hagrid, yeah.
Giant.
Is
Half giant.
not a giant. She does appear to be human. But just brawny, burly woman is running the tannery, kind of ordering different apprentices back and forth, do different things, exchange different things, greeting all the different traders and trappers as they come in. Goblin allowed in the city, huh?
Yes.
This place is going to shit.
That's rude. Hello there. I've got what you need.
She looks way down at you. I don't believe you would suffice.
Oh,
It'd
you'd
be
be
spelunking
surprised
for
I
you.
can crawl right up in there.
Oh my god.
I
But,
believe you.
To business here, ma'am. I feel like I'm talking like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, gee, Pluto. Sure would be nice if we got something for these chitin shells.
I found some land sharks on my travels here, and I open up the bag of holding, and can I pull it out myself? Am I strong enough to do this?
No, you will need help.
If you don't mind, Zim, helping me out here.
I struggle to help him.
And we lift it up and we put it on the shelf. We would like to see if we can sell this or maybe get some armor made for it.
Hang on a second. Let me grab my sister. Edna, come take a look at this.
2 of you.
And an equally large woman with just slightly different shade of hair color walks over. What's going on? Yeah, these creatures are looking to possibly have some armor made from this. What do you think you can work with it? What are you looking for?
Armor?
You want a
Made
shield? You want a
from this?
breastplate?
What kind of armor would this make? Light, medium, heavy, small?
Well,
light?
it'd be I could make probably 3 shields out of this, or I could make 1 breastplate.
I think a breastplate would be more suffice. Would the breastplate have any attributes, resistances, or any kind of thing like this?
Yeah, this type of chitin shell is naturally resistant to acid.
Oh, that'd be great. Is that medium armor?
It is.
Does anybody here wear medium armor?
A lot of people here wear medium armor.
I'm not talking to you, Edna. I mean, Heroes of
You
Ash'ar.
you were literally just talking to me. There's something wrong with this goblin? Well, I mean, he is a goblin, I suppose. It makes sense.
That's right. First of all, we need to talk brass tacks here. How much does it cost to get this made?
I have a scale mail.
Well, let's see here.
That was an average thing to say.
Make a persuasion check.
I'd prefer. Okay, never mind. All right, guys.
Her name's Edna.
Yes.
Mhm.
Quick. Roll the dice or roll on the D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, so we can see it happen real time.
Okay.
Hey Edna, if I do
Edna,
a magic
very
trick with you,
persuasive.
could we get a little discount?
Make your magic trick.
And if you didn't know, we have a
I'll
celebrity with
dispel
us.
magic on Heskin.
You appear as your normal dragonborn self all of a sudden.
Look at me now, Edna!
And you may now
Tally-ho!
roll your persuasion with advantage.
Okay, I already persuaded once, but I'll persuade again.
I already did 19.
Hey, calm down. I get a 20.
Advantage because she did the magic trick to assist. So the assisting gives you advantage. That's what that does.
I'll stick with the first one.
All right, so 19. Looking at the work here, how long do you have for me to do the work?
Yes. Well, we'll be in town for the is it a carnival? What are you performing in Hajule?
Performing with the menagerie. I'll be
yes, the menagerie.
juggling act.
No, I heard about them. They're in town. Yeah.
Yes.
You might have seen my picture.
I did. They asked if they could hang it on the wall, and I said that there's children that come around here, so we wouldn't be able to have that around our
I told you
establishment.
don't put the dagger there, Hajule.
But it is interesting to see you with clothes on.
Ah. You should have saw him a minute ago. He was green.
That's what the poster had.
But we plan on leaving post haste after the menagerie show, so probably tomorrow, if that's a possibility.
Okay. Well, it will cost a little bit extra to have it done that quickly because we'll have to put some of our other work on hold, but having it ready for you tomorrow would be able to do for 96 gold.
Is this medium armor you're making, or what is it?
That's what a breastplate is, yeah.
Sorry, I usually just wear my loincloth. You understand.
Mm-hmm.
I look around at the party. Does anybody wear this kind of armor? And need it?
I'm already wearing it.
That's what I have
I'm
on
wearing
right
some medium.
You guys have it with
Wait,
acid,
am I wearing
with
medium
poison
or what?
resistance?
Not poison, acid.
Acid
I
resistance.
mean, mine doesn't have acid resistance, but
Well,
it's basically the same thing.
what does yours have?
Well, I've infused mine, so it has fire resistance.
Would you like both for circumstances? It does look pretty amazing.
I suppose, but I don't want to part with the gold, really.
And I look at can I have a minute with my friends, please?
Of course.
We go over to the side, where hopefully she can't hear me, but I am allowed. If we pay the 96 gold to have it made, I'm sure we can resell it for double the price.
Potentially. Is there anything else she could maybe make? Maybe a
I
shield?
believe she's. Does anybody need a shield?
Well, I was thinking about you.
Me? Oh, I'm not a goblin no more, Zim. I don't need a shield. For me and my Zim's defender you made me, we're good. Edna.
Mm-hmm.
How much would it cost for 3 shields? I believe you said you can make 3 shields or 1 plate mail.
Well, if you're needing them done in that short of time, I'll tell you what.
Tell me. Or maybe you make
I'll
2
make
and keep 1.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest.
Oh, 2 great minds, 1 great thought.
So I could make 2 of them for you and keep the third one for myself.
And they will also give acid resistance?
That's correct. That's what the property of this particular shell does.
What about the other odds and ends we got from the beasts, the claws and talons and whatnot? Is there anything from there, or is that just kind of blah, blah?
That is stuff that we might feed the dogs.
Yes, so blah blah. Gotcha. All right. Do you guys want? I think it's a good deal. Are you guys down with that?
It's a profit either way for us.
Indeed. All right, Edna.
I search around the tavern, asking, no, by any chance you wouldn't have any let's see, you wouldn't happen to have any like bat fur or anything, would you?
Bat fur? You'd want to go to the general store for something like that.
Okay.
Bat fur. Interesting. We'll take the deal, Edna. You make 3, keep 1, give us 2.
Sounds good. Leave this here. I'll take care of it.
Indeed.
And she writes you a little note with a little stamp with the wax and her ring sigil. That way we know it's for you.
Thank you, Edna. You've been a darling. Now, you behave now. And
you as well, fella.
Indeed.
Not sure what you are.
I'm
All right, come
your
on,
next
guys.
dream. Tally-ho!
Come on, guys. We need to go to the
You have a way with women?
I have a way
yeah,
with
the
everything.
long way, it sounds like.
I do
All
declare,
right.
you did say I probably could have been a bard in another life.
You really should have. Especially your way with music.
Yes. Quite the musical talent I
I
am.
swear, some of that stuff you couldn't have come up with.
I've got a very, 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 very fine house. And imagination, too.
Whatever that means. Okay.
My house is a very, very, very fine house.
Everyone who interacts with Heskin leaves confused or offended or both.
Indeed. All right.
All right. All right, so you make your way over to the Naked Hargrave. And you go into that place, and the first thing you notice is the smell. It smells like the perfume that you would smell at a nursing home. Like, it's very, very floral.
Formaldehyde.
Very, very stale. And you see that it's a brothel / tavern. And all of the workers appear to have retired from better establishments. And this is where they can still find work.
Dance. Anybody want to dance?
And there are some fishermen and trappers and woods people who seem to be more than happy to spend their gold here. But it is a sad, sad sight.
Hello, everybody! How are you doing in the Naked Hargrave? You seem like a lovely group. Where's the mayor?
Smells like roses and cabbage in here.
You see a piano over in the corner, and the piano player drunkenly looks over to you. That would be me. Did you have a request? And then keeps on playing on the piano.
Yes! Rocket Man! Please. That's my request.
What is a rocket?
I don't know. Some artificer told me about it one time.
Actually, there's a song I really like to hear in bars. Could you know it? It sort of goes.
That's usually the only one I play, in fact. Play the same song.
Sure is catchy.
Yes, he plays the Cantina song over and over again.
Sir, can we have a word with you?
Indeed, saddle up.
I
Missy
don't own a horse.
Oh, I believe you may, sir. I believe you may. Missy, show this man a good time. And a old, even by dwarf standards, woman, because of the breasts that are being held up by breast plates,
all the way down.
comes over and attempts to sit on your lap, Heskin.
No. I need to talk to the mayor, for we have an adventure for you, Mayor Man.
I have adventure for you, Mr. Dragon Man. Sit on down. I'll show you a good time.
I'm sure you would, but a goblin no more am I.
Oh, I'll gobble something for you right on up.
No,
You saddle
this
on
is
down.
this is a family establishment. I know it's called Naked, but no thank you.
Indeed, it is a family establishment. Every single one of us has a family at some point in time.
I tossed her a gold. Show him a good time.
I catch the gold.
Thank you so
catch the
much.
gold and put it in my pocket.
Gold. Make him forget his name.
Oh, he never knew his name was ever there. I'll make him think he hadn't even
my
hatched yet.
Lanza.
Come over here, handsome.
Alrighty. I pick her up and I move her to the other table, and
You
I
pick
go.
her up. Make a strength check.
Oh, that's easy money.
Oh
I'm about
no.
to
This is a dwarf, sir.
I'm about to pull a groin. Oh, I pick her up with ease, bro. With ease. Get at me, homie.
All right. So, yeah, you go to...
You're gonna get her excited.
And that 20
You
picks her
see
up.
his strength. How's that get you going?
So you pick her up, but what you have a problem doing is putting her back down, because as you pick her up,
Oh God.
arms around your neck, she is now holding on to you.
I feel like the sword and the stone. I'm Merlin, and she's Madam Mim.
The squirrel. It's the squirrel is
Yeah,
what
the
it was.
squirrel, that's what I meant. Yeah, the squirrels.
That's Raven Batman.
So who are you casting Raven Feebleman on, Valrea?
Yeah, who are you enfeebling? The dwarf lady, right?
It's Heskin, of
This
course.
would be Heskin when he was doing a strength check.
Nice.
I picked her up first.
So she
Yeah, I was
is
too slow.
She is on you like white on rice.
It's overpowering.
You
her.
have
While
yourself a
while she's on
lady.
me, I walk over to the mayor. Mayor, apparently
She's
she will come
stuck
with
to
us
you.
too. We have an adventure and we need your help. We have been told you're the only one that can help us.
So you are saying that, and she's like stroking the spines on the back of your head
Don't take a
as
scale.
you're talking.
Those are expensive.
Oh, I understand expensive. I've been expensive all my life, sugar.
I doubt it. Not lately,
And
at least.
you feel the gentle caress of very, very soft beard. Obviously, she uses some perfumes and oils to soften it up. Rub against the side of your chest as she's holding on to you, and the mayor's like, "Oh, good, Missy. I'm glad you're showing him a good time. She's one of my favorites. She'll show you a good time, I promise you." And she's like, "Oh, stop it, Mayor."
Oh, yes. Mayor Quimby, I believe, was your name, right? Quimby?
Draven, actually.
Oh,
Mayor
Draven. I was so close. We need your help.
Oh, well, I live to serve. That is what I am elected here to do.
Indeed.
Is to serve my constituents. You are my constituents, correct? I don't recall.
Oh, yeah. I voted for you, Mayor.
Oh, of course you did. Everyone votes for me. I am the mayor. How may I be of
Indeed!
service?
We've been told that you're the man that can get this job done. We have a situation outside of town, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Oh, well, my duties do typically reside in town, as I am the mayor of Hobbs, as you well know. But what can I do to be of service?
I believe I told you multiple times, but
we need you to be with us right now, Mr. Mayor. We understand that you are a great hero for
a hero.
the town of Hobbs. So if you could just accompany us while we're in town a little bit, we know that you'll help us with the task. You know what the task is.
A task at hand.
So you need someone to accompany you around town? Why didn't you say so? I love showing people around our fine town. And accompanying adventurers as strapping as yourselves? Well, that'd be my pleasure. I'd be happy to. Misty, I regret to inform you that I shall not be dining with you this evening, as I have my constituents to look after.
That's me, Missy. You're gonna have to let it go. Let it go.
She looks up to you and says,
"Let me go."
That's fine, sugar, but you still owe me 2 gold.
I believe they already paid you.
I know. I saw you catch it and put it in your pocket.
Indeed. And I hand it to her.
Okay. Don't
Tricks on
you
her, they
be
do 3
gone
gold.
too long. And she slaps you on the cheek just kind of lightly and then pinches your butt.
Which cheek?
Left cheek.
Yes.
Oh, on his face. Okay.
Well, she pinches his butt.
Okay.
It takes a scale.
I know, right?
No! Not a butt scale.
Don't be too long, handsome. I'll be waiting for you.
I'm sure you will. For
Again,
quite a long
Heskin,
time.
You sure do have a way with women, or whatever that was.
Indeed. Indeed. Now, lead the way, Hajile.
Time check. What time of day is it?
At this point in the day, you're getting just before dusk. So you're going to need to be going over to the menagerie here pretty soon. Make a perception check, everybody.
Oh, goodness. Indeed. Perception?
Yep.
Hey, guess what? Another -1.
See anything.
Zim and Valrea, as you're leaving the Naked Hoggrave, you notice all along one of the sides of the walls pictures for the menagerie of the Northern Continent. There's pictures of jugglers, there's pictures of acrobats, of different animals and creatures, and right in the middle it says, guest starring for one night engagement only, Hajile the Magnificent. And there is a picture of Hajile, looks like he is balancing on just his tail, like this, spread eagle, trying to make his bulge the most grand thing sticking up in the air possible.
How tall is he
But the
again?
bulge is extremely non-flattering. You know how in most pictures of portraits of people, the nose just isn't right? You can't put your finger on what, but the bulge just isn't right. Like, is it the shape? Is it, like, is it supposed to be the shape of a sweet potato? Like, it's supposed to be that lumpy?
Indeed.
Like, you're not really sure what it is. And the skin's just a slightly, like, greenish tint to it, even though that's not what he looks like. But otherwise, not mistaken, that's Hajile. But he's, like, juggling knives all around him. The picture is just, it's something else.
My God, Hajile.
Hajile!
What are you going for in that pose?
Hajile, they got you spot on, my friend!
What? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, yeah. I've never seen a picture quite so accurate.
They caught me. Looks like a picture after a night with Heskin's mother. Ha ha!
You have met her. Indeed.
Yeah.
So
I told her no the night before.
Away from
you
that.
see that it has you listed for one night engagement only. The magnificent Hajile, the
You're getting
juggler of
engaged,
knives.
Hajile. Congratulations. I didn't even know you were trying to get married.
Out of embarrassment, I hide in shadow and just make my way back to the menagerie.
All right, make your stealth.
I hope he fails. And just like
Please
everyone,
don't be a
everyone can
stealth.
notice him.
Everybody in town's gonna. It's gonna be because of Heskin. He's gonna be like, here he is.
Hey, everybody, look what I found.
That's
Very
not a
good.
hand. That's stealth. I'm sorry.
Nice try, pal.
That's also sleight of hand.
He's just walking around
There.
like, can't see me, can't see me.
All right, so 24 stealth. Yeah, you're keeping your head low. You've pulled up your hood. You're you're not wanting to be recognized by the people on the street.
Everybody,
you-
guess what? Hajile is with us. He's right here.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
not seen by the most part until there's advantage now as
I announced it.
Heskin is doing that.
Celebrity
There
in the
is-
house.
A group of children.
He
being
will
led
sign your
by-
posters, 1 gold each.
It looks like a group of children. There's about 15 of them, of varying ages, but all still too young to be out on their own. Obviously not related, but all being led by one woman. You would guess probably orphans. You do recognize one with some very crimson red hair with them, and they point out, they're like, "Oh, hey, that's Hajile! Hajile the Magnificent! We're gonna go see you here soon! Oh, wow, are you guys performers too? You look like you're pretty strong. Are you that Samson we heard about, the strongest man that's gonna wrestle people?"
No, I'm too strong. For I just picked
No,
up a brick earlier. A brick of a woman.
It's- He's gonna be. If you see him, he would be one of the. He'd be one of the entertainers, one of the clowns. But
Blood of clowns. Is that your makeup? Oh, I bet your skin's not normally white like that. That's really good makeup.
Yes, thank you. I'm much more flattering than Hajile's poster.
I walk over to the Crimson Kid and go, "So, that's a nice amulet you got there. You want to tell me about that?"
Yeah, my mom gave it to me before she disappeared.
Valrea, what do you think of this?
Can I do a history check on it to see if it has like?
Well,
markings for
Valrea
things
can
and
now
stuff?
do a perception check as he points it out.
Well, you said it out loud. We all heard him, didn't we?
Well, he asked Valrea specifically, but yeah, you can do perception checks also. Valrea, you notice that he's wearing an amulet that looks very familiar, like an amulet you've seen elsewhere.
This guy's under control.
Does it radiate anything?
Are you detecting anything?
No.
I can detect my magic.
It is very magic.
I didn't detect it, but I could.
Well, then you don't detect anything.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, you don't even see it actually, Heskin.
Nope.
Can I do a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Ariel's like, oh, I'm playing again? What do I roll?
Ariane's over here playing Marvel Strike Force
Right.
on Blue
He's
Stacks.
watching Doctor
Who
Strange.
does that?
He's watching Doctor Strange 2 right now.
Yeah, you notice that he's got the same amulet that the girl inside of his Sislak's lair wore.
Oh,
Oh, it's that same amulet.
so it means it has an eggshell
Oh,
on it.
You don't say, Ariane. You don't say.
That
Well, I don't even
amulet.
see an amulet.
So tell me what. Excuse me, if I recall from our last conversation, your name was
As you're
Anna?
talking to the kid, the school marm, older woman, comes up. "Excuse me, gentlemen, but these children are going to the menagerie, and they're not to be disturbed by some strange vagabonds here who are looking to do them harm. Are you quite okay, Xanthar?
I
Were
pull
they
off.
bothering you?
I pull down Hajile's hood and say,
immediately.
I pull down Hajile's hood. Madam, this is Hajile the Magnificent. He's trying to give these kids a chance of a lifetime to meet a bro. Ha
Her eyes immediately track to your crotch. Not at
Indeed,
all like the poster.
magnificent. Ha
Well,
I do
something
apologize. I was
really
not aware
spoke.
that we were in the presence of some of the performers already.
Indeed.
I am so sorry. My name is Margaret, and these are the orphans of the city. They were coming to watch the show. Will you be performing here shortly?
We will. Well, I was actually making my way there now.
Oh, well, let us not detain you. We look so forward to seeing you perform.
So I wanna pat the redheaded kid on the head. So I hope you enjoy the show, and I want to attempt to sleight of hand and take the amulet.
All right, make your sleight of hand check.
Please be good. Please be good.
Yeah, here comes a 1.
The worst possible scenario.
You had to say something, didn't you?
Oh
Grab
no!
it.
Wait, 14.
That's with plus 11.
so-
That's with plus 11.
Oh no!
That's
Yeah.
a 3.
You try to slide your hand onto his neck to grab the amulet and grab the chain on it, and as you go to try and grab it, the school marm kind of like pulls him in. Don't you be causing any trouble. I know how you like to run off and cause trouble. Not this time, Xanther. You stay right by my side this whole time.
Ah, madam, if you don't mind, can I have a word with Xanther? I was also a trouble kid, and I know how to handle this. If you don't mind, I can talk to him real quick.
Well, that would be so
Well-
wonderful.
Yes.
Please. Xanther, now you listen to this nice man. He's going to give you some advice that might keep you out of trouble for a change.
And as I go down to talk to Xanther, I put my hand on his back and try to slide a hand and steal the amulet.
No!
I hope you have advantage.
Can I do a sign of hand?
No!
Let's all do it. Just take turns,
Maria,
everybody.
step in,
Let's line
help,
up.
do something.
We're gonna get this thing no matter what.
So Heskin bends down to try to talk to him.
Now, little man, we gotta
And
make
he
sure.
goes,
Stay up!
and doesn't know his own
Trouble!
strength and just like pushes him over. And she's like, I don't think that's the tough love that this child needs.
Now, madam,
We'll see you at the show.
I
and
know
she
what
kind
he needs.
They hurry off away from you as you're,
I'll help him back
yelling
up
at them.
after he shoves him down, and I'll try to take it off his neck.
No!
That boy's him. Help him up and slide a hand yourself.
I yell at
Alright.
thieves can
At
Wait,
this
can I do a
point-
sleight of hand?
no, I
At
yell
this
at
point,
thieves
you
can
will have
Xanther.
disadvantage because of the many attempts here.
Nice try, bro. Nice try.
Seven.
So
Better
with
than
a
you,
7,
okay?
you're all downright almost molesting this child in the middle of the street.
This is like the screaming at the child episode.
This
we
is
had.
getting very close to the screaming at the child moment.
when Batman, listen, you little,
Listen, you little shit.
nice try, guys. Nice try, team. Maybe next time we'll get him. I say that out loud, by the way.
For some reason,
may as well
I
at this
yell
point.
at thieves can. I yell at thieves can. It was just a test. Talk to me after the show.
Why are you talking
It
about
was just a
shoes
test.
that have to go, Hajire?
We're such
So-
an embarrassment.
They're rushed off away from you as you're left to
I
enter
mean, I had
the
to piece. He's laughing so hard.
of your own way.
I didn't realize I had sleight of hand until I searched. I was
Oh,
like,
it's
oh,
awkward,
plus
huh?
1. Might as well give it a go.
Benji. Question, Benji. So the mayor has been with us, and has Tristan been with us this whole time too?
Yeah, they're both with you, watching all this happen.
Yeah, but the mayor's drunk. He doesn't even know what's happening.
So,
Tristan thinks we're on
as
that.
you're going there, you hear the barkers. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up here at the traveling menagerie of the northern continent, headed by our dear Cornelius the Great and Tall. You can find Professor Hannibal, a fortune teller. You give him any item, and a small donation, of course, and he'll be able to tell you any history that item may have been witness to in its time. We also have the great ancient fortune teller Griselda the Old. She could tell you anything about your future or past, depending on what you wish to know. Again, for small donations. Brophy, the world's strongest man, will wrestle any comers, for a fee, of course.
He's
then
not
there's
stronger
the-
than me.
The Verthery brothers, 5 brothers, who are contortionists and acrobats beyond compare. For one night only, we have Hajile the Magnificent, who will juggle knives and possibly, if there's a volunteer from the audience, throw them. We'll see what
someone's
will
gonna
come.
die.
There are many other great games and things. We have elephants, tigers, lions, bears, many attractions, tight ropes, Pony rides for the children, fire eaters, sword swallows, jugglers, clowns, peanuts, candy, everything your heart can desire. Come right in, join some of our games, have some fun. Hajile, they're wanted over there by the circus tent. Get going.
Did you know
Right,
bears
I'll make my way
are
over.
cats? I learned this the other day. Haha.
Yeah, cat bears. Everyone knows that.
Okay. They have them here, apparently.
All right, I go to my tent. Hopefully, I like my costume.
Okay. The costume is a green skin-tight suit with a unusual codpiece. It has several knives making like a wheel pattern around it. And they're actual knives, so you could draw them and throw them from the codpiece.
That's scary.
And Cornelius is there. Chile, thank you so much for showing up. We had this costume special made for you. We understand from the pose you struck earlier what you wanted the audience to focus on. So we had this specifically made to suit your style of performance. Hopefully it suits your needs. I was hoping that in addition to juggling, we do intend to have a couple of audience members. Of course, there are our own planted people that will you call on them. Just look for a white feather behind the left ear, and they'll be able to have you throw the knives at them. They're super fast, so if you accidentally would have hit them, they're really good at dodging out of the way so you don't actually hit an actual gift. So if you'd like to do some knife throwing, that's an option that you could do as well. That usually helps get extra tips there. But otherwise, we've set you up over there right between Griselda and Professor Harold.
Much obliged, Cornelius, the great and tall. I will do my best to entertain like nothing you've seen before.
Oh, perfect. That's very difficult. I've seen just about everything, but I trust you'll do your best.
Okay.
Indeed.
Right.
Now I must go to the main circus tent here and introduce everything, but break a leg, as they say, and of course we look forward to our chats after their performance to see how you did.
Okay, awesome.
So he walks out of the tent. You're given a chance to change into your costume. You've never heard the name Griselda before in your life, Zim.
I swear I have, though.
Not Zim.
No, not Zem, but I swear I have.
Vam has, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, but Zem in the back of his head is like, oh man, in a past life, I swear I've heard that name.
In a dream, I know you.
Doesn't sound very trustworthy either. We should probably check her out.
Indeed.
That's what I figure.
What is Arion doing? Is he being drawn by like one of those French women?
It appears so. It appears he is being drawn like a French woman.
He wants to be on the next poster.
I put a
Indeed.
picture of what I think Hajile looks like in his green leotard right now.
All right, so
Chat.
we know that Heskin will be busy doing his show. I'm sorry, not Heskin. Hajili would be busy doing his show. Are the rest of you going to split up and check stuff out? Or are you going to go one by one to different tents? What are you guys going to be doing?
Where did we want to? Oh, we already split up. So he's just getting ready for the show. How long do we have till the show starts?
The shows and stuff are starting now. There's stuff going on currently.
How long till he performs?
He'll be performing in about 15 minutes.
Let's just wait.
All right, so you're going to watch his show?
Yeah, let's watch the shows.
I'm watching the show.
Sure.
They were part of the
Support him, right?
contract.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
to clap our hands for him.
Okay, cool. So there's actually a pretty sizable crowd watching for you going up on stage. They've set up 3 different targets that have spaces for humans to be kind of standing in front of them, so you could throw knives at them. They have an assistant there for you. One of the showgirls wearing the skimpy little dress with the showgirl outfit stuff to assist you with anything you'd like to have handed to you. And the stage is yours to go out and perform for the audience, waiting for the magnificent Hajile.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I am Hajile, here to show you the arts of knives.
Well, make your performance.
You sure look like.
And you are being
Will Ferrell.
assisted by the stagehand there, so you will have advantage on this performance check.
Oh boy, don't bomb this. I have. By the way, I found some tomatoes in case I need to throw them,
Ooh, there it is.
but apparently I don't need to.
All right, so you make your 20 performance check for your introduction out there and throwing some knives around to get the show started. the crowd is loving it. They are eating it up. They're putting your hands currently.
Don't blow it, Hajile!
I do the tricks.
You do notice
guess
that
what- I
there's
guess
three
the
different
first-
ladies inside the crowd with the white feathers behind their left ears.
Okay, I beckon. I need a volunteer from the audience. You there? And I
Oh,
point to one of the ladies
me!
with the
Pick
white
me! Pick me!
It's one of the ladies with the
Me!
white feathers.
All right, so one of the ladies goes up there.
No! Dang it! He never picks me!
So she goes up there. Stealthily, she hides the white feather so it doesn't appear that she's a plant ahead of time. She's wearing a local area
I need her to roll
dress.
for that. Oh, we might have saw it. And if I saw it, I'm saying something.
All right, she rolled a 17. You can make your perception to see if you see her do the sleight of hand.
I saw nothing.
Yep, you didn't see it at all.
You didn't see anything.
Nothing.
All right.
So
So
if
she goes up
someone
there.
could- and I reach for something, and I guess it's a piece of fruit, whatever the local fruit is.
Mhm.
And I ask
Papaya.
her,
It's
"Will you
all
please
papaya.
put this- will you please place this on your head and stand over there?"
Me? You won't
Yeah.
cut me, will you? That'd be just terrible. I have a husband and children to get home to afterwards, and if I would be cut, he would kill you.
Don't worry, I wouldn't cut you unless you wanted it to.
Maybe later. And then she goes standing up against the backboard and puts the papaya on her head like this.
Yes, indeed. And so I take up 2 daggers, and I say, "Which one do you want?" Doing the play thing.
She wants the bigger one. They always want the bigger one.
She blushes and bigger one.
I knew it!
Right, and I do the knife toss to hit the fruit.
All right, make an attack roll.
Is he trying to hit or miss?
He's trying to hit the fruit.
Okay, so he was wanting a high attack roll.
He wants
All
high.
right, let's see
Hope
if
she
this chick
rolled well.
dodges. If you kill this chick, I'm gonna die laughing.
I'm
I'm like, oh, God, he didn't
gonna
pick me.
escape.
Oh, what a waste of a crit.
That
I
papaya
know.
blew up.
All right.
So you go and you act like you're going to throw this knife, and you do this quick, like, sideways flip through the air and throw both of them at the same
Straight
time.
Neo.
And yeah, you straight Neo it, and you hit them exactly next to each other to cut the papaya evenly in half, and it just slides off like one of those anime samurai films.
That doesn't sound like a waste at all.
Yeah, what were they? Bravo! That was
Yeah, the
amazing!
crowd goes nuts. And they're like, Hajile, 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 encore, encore.
Yes, do it again! You never do this good when we're fighting!
He's part of the heroes of Ash'ar. Should spread that around.
I never do the same trick twice, but I do have something else.
So with that, actually, Zim, as you guys are watching and you're spreading that kind of thing, make a persuasion check with advantage to kind of get your name out there for fame. That he's part of the Heroes of Ash'ar.
Heskin was just directly watching the show, so.
Wait, the wrong one. Hang on. Persuasion.
That's performance. You're doing
I know.
persuasion.
I clicked on persuasion.
He
but
did a
for
terrible
the-
job dancing when he was doing it, though.
All right.
With
17?
advantage, so you got the 17. So people are like, oh, the Heroes of Ash'ar, they sound cool. Like, wow, that's pretty neat. And there's a little bit of a murmur going through the crowd of the name of the Heroes of Ash'ar while he's doing the performance.
Do us proud, Hajile.
I'll have another trick. Let me have another
Oh,
volunteer
me!
from the audience.
Me! Pick me!
This time a blonde woman. Yep. And she does a sleight of hand also to hide the feather real quick.
Never pick me! They never pick me!
And so she
Heskin,
goes
he
up
could
there.
always do that to you. We're in a party together. He could always do it for you.
But not in a crowd.
He's like, how will I ever show off my bravery if I can't stand there while knives are thrown at me?
I ask her to stand over
Didn't notice
by the
anything.
wall,
Never do.
Petruvian man,
Yep.
arms, legs, that type of thing.
She does.
Yeah.
Where's she gonna put the papaya?
and I ask for the assistant for something, and I guess they're going to give me like whatever more daggers or throwing stars, whatever it is they give me, and I do my showmanship. I have five throwing blades. There's 5 spaces to hit. Such a pretty lady. I hope I don't hit her.
Is she spinning a wheel while you're at it? Like that movie with
yet.
Howie Mandel where he plays the monster under the bed.
All right.
Little Monsters.
Yeah, Little Monsters. They should make a sequel to that, by the way.
So make 5 attack rolls.
Oh God, you're bound to miss one of these.
5?
Stop jinxing me.
Oh no!
Yeah, I jinxed the last one. You crit.
Okay.
Oh.
He keeps getting better
First
with
one
age.
goes through and lands right here. Second one right here, like both of them right above her shoulders. Third one right here underneath her arm. Right underneath the other arm.
It's getting lower. Pick it back up. Oh God!
Oh, she just lost her leg. What happened to her leg? Is this part of the show?
She's a good performer too. Please tell me.
So your last dagger goes, and it looks like it's going to hit her right in the crotch.
Ooh, I knew it.
And it goes, and it pierces through the dress, and she like very, very almost imperceptibly just raises on her tiptoes just slightly as the dagger is about to hit her.
Perception.
And she goes, "Oh, Julie, I think I'm pregnant now." And you may make a performance with that with advantage to try and play it off like it was intentional.
I didn't see the tiptoes.
God.
With advantage.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Come on, showman. What happened to you? You got
Where
cocky.
the rolls go?
You got cocky.
So the crowd
out.
can kind of tell that maybe it wasn't entirely intentional, that last one, but you haven't entirely lost the crowd.
You nearly killed her, Hachile! What are you doing?
But did she die?
He does this every time.
My last trick, my last feat for you today. I am going to need one more volunteer.
Me!
Shall I pick the tall dragon man?
Yes!
Shall I pick the orc female?
No!
How about the medium eyes?
No, you there.
Me!
The last person.
Is she right behind me? So I think it's me. She's right behind me, isn't she?
She was right behind you. Yep.
Ow!
Right
It's finally me!
And then she runs past you.
What just happened?
She's like, "I didn't think you picked. I never get this lucky."
Boo!
I don't know how lucky you think you are. I asked for 3 knives, 3 pieces of fruit, and a blindfold.
When he says that, I offer up my my halberd. It's better than a knife.
That's quite all right. So I'm going to need you to hold. I have her hold one in her left hand, palm out like this, one in her right hand this way, and to put one in her mouth.
These shows.
It's like that, and then I put on the blindfold.
Okay.
I have the assistants just point me in the direction.
Okay, they do.
Spin him!
I said, "Ma'am, if you have any last words, now would be the right time to say them."
That's what she said.
And then her husband goes, "I know what she said. She says that a lot."
I don't get it.
And I make my 3 throws.
All right. Roll with
attacks.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Disadvantage, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm blindfolded, right?
Yep.
I too
So
like to
that's
live
6
dangerously.
6 rolls.
Yep.
Oh no, I did not start off well.
Just killed her.
Oh,
That was
Okay.
but
it goes with a 7.
Yep, goes with a 7.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So you only
And
cut off
last
one
one?
of her limbs so far.
All right. And
And a 10. So a
7,
7,
22,
22, 10. Wait, she's blindfolded too?
No,
All
just
right.
me.
So
Of course, I rolled a 94.
your first dagger, you throw it, and you scalp her.
Oh my god.
She's bald?
You take the hair from the top of her head. The dagger goes right up there. There's just a small trickle of blood, but the dagger goes through and cuts her hair.
Jesus Christ.
The other two land perfectly and go through the apples. And she's like,
He came for a haircut! Hajile the barber! Hajile! 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 I started to chant.
That's so. Not to be worried. The heroes of Ash'ar never leave anyone hurt. Where's my Valrhea? Valrhea, can you come and just let her know how the heroes of Ash'ar leave the fine people of the city?
you hit me.
She's like, I'm actually out of spell slots.
So you heal her up. She does still have a little bit of a bald spot there because it doesn't regrow hair.
She's a monk.
But she there's no sign of a scar or anything. And she's like, I suppose I'll need to do a haircut style to make this work, but yeah, it'll work.
Thanks for not picking me, Hajile!
You look better this way.
And
As
the
you know,
three
nothing
women
is ever perfect, but we are always performing.
make one final performance check to try and salvage that.
He's gonna get a nat 1, and they're all
Please,
and I gotta throw my tomato at him. Tomato is launched! I launched the tomato!
You're
So
really
you don't know if
prepared
you'll
to
get it like covered over a nat 20 for a moment too.
You started off so strong!
Oh my god.
They'll never hire us in this town!
I think he got kicked out of the Heroes of Ash'ar, actually.
But it wasn't a nat 1. At
Where's
least
his
it was a nat
assistant?
1.
She's not assisting very well.
He's
So-
actually the
It
villain of
wasn't a nat
Ash'ar.
1.
She does play it off and try and help you save face a little bit. But you do get some fruit, mostly from Heskin thrown
I'm
at
throwing
you,
tomatoes and watermelons.
and you are bowed off.
I'm a dragon.
and,
I can throw a watermelon.
I throw in a silver coin.
the side performer goes up there.
For that
it's like-
performance?
The magnificent Hajile has graced us with his knife-throwing skills and presentation. If you liked what you saw, or if you pity the victims / assistants that he had, please don't hesitate to empty your purses, or at least a portion of it, into our donation jar here. And she walks around working the crowd with the hat to see what kind of donations and tips you guys can get.
I put a half-eaten apple in it.
Okay, you put a half-eaten apple. Your split is 47 gold.
Not bad.
And a half-eaten apple.
And you get a
Half-eaten
quarter-eaten apple.
Ooh, they hate part of it.
A quarter each one, yeah.
Those guys were hungry.
So you do make some gold, Hajile.
Yay. At least it wasn't for naught.
All right.
You should have done that
As
a
you
goblin.
are finished performing, make perception checks.
All of us or just him?
Yep, all of you.
We got robbed, didn't we?
I see nothing.
I see even less.
We suck.
All right. Yeah, there's circus sounds, menagerie sounds, a lot of performers going on.
How do we all roll that low?
It's amazing, isn't it? If I had rolled my actual dice, I would have rolled a 10, which is a 9. Just as bad.
So yeah, stuff's going on.
All right, I would
You're
like
at
to
a-
go to the fortune
Go
teller.
to circus. All right. Which one? Are you going to
The one that
the
can
male
tell you the
Professor
history.
Harold? Okay, that's Professor Harold.
Yeah, I'd like to go to him.
All right. So as you enter Professor Harold's tent, he's on a stage with kind of an intimate gathering, and there's low lights. It's kind of a quiet, spooky atmosphere, and he's there on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
He has a row of seats where there's different people sitting there with different items. The last seat on the stage is currently empty, so another person can go up there and join.
I'll sit down.
The third person from him is the redheaded kid, who is there on the seat as well. So the first one, there's an old woman who.
Can I pat the redhead kid on the shoulder and say, good to see you again, and slide a hand?
There's 3 people between the two of you.
Is
And no,
that
you
it
can't.
again?
So
He
no.
kind
How
of
about-
shies away from you a little bit as you come sit down, and you're
Can
also
you
on stage
tell?
in front of everybody.
I'm very slightful. You
How
think
long is
Heskin
your
thinks
cell?
about that? You think Heskin thinks about that? No, he doesn't. His negative intelligence.
So,
Actually, 0. Negative wisdom.
right. So, Professor Harold will now examine the next item. Lady, what item have you for Professor Harold to examine? Tell me what came from this. And she hands him an old cane. Oh, this was a cane that belonged to the previous mayor of this town. Oh, it looked like he was beaten to death with it in an alleyway. It was very tragic. I'm sorry to hear about that. It was your husband, yes? She's like, yes, it was. I never knew how he died. He just found all bruised and bloodied, and people thought maybe it was a raccoon, but no one knew for sure. No, madame, he was definitely murdered with this very cane as he was leaving the alleyway. Happened about 12 years ago. Yeah, that's when the new mayor took over. Mayor Dreskin showed up. And strangely, just before he was elected, my husband died. Yes, it's very strange. But here's your cane. Don't forget to donate on your way out. So the next one is a young adventurer. He walks up. He has a jeweled sword. He's like, my lord, if you would tell me the history of this weapon, I believe it was once wielded by princes. Let me see.
It's counterfeit. I can feel it.
This sword is trash. It was made. Looks like it was made by a pawnbroker. He glued on. These are not even real gems. I apologize for your mistaking. I hope you did not waste too much money on it, but it is sharp. It would probably break the first time you try and kill someone with it, but you can try. It may last. Who knows? But yes, it was made by a pawnbroker. It was originally made as a display piece for a gullible fool who will pay extra for gems. Here you go. May it carry you to better fortunes. Don't forget to tip on your way out.
Hey, you should tip the gems.
Yes, next, please. The little redheaded kid walks up. I was always told my mama gave me this amulet, and I wanted to know what it was about, because some people recently tried to steal it from me.
Who would dare?
Let me see amulet. I can't take it off. It never came off. Interesting. Why would amulet not come off? Let me take a look here. And as he touches it, it's like time stops. Everything stops. And that's where we end our session.
Oh.
No.
Shit's getting real.
Okay.
We should have taken it from him.
Yell's pretending to
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna have
frozen.
to wait 2 weeks.
Time stopped. Yep,
So-
2 weeks for that.
That is where we will pick up from in 2 weeks.
I tried to use my
or-
tail, but he said I do not have a prehensile tail.
Yeah, you don't have a prehensile tail, bud.
A what?
I don't know. A tail that can steal things, apparently.
Prehensile tail is what monkeys have that they can use their tail to actually do stuff with.
I would like to roll sleight of hand anyways. Sleight of tail.
Like
See what I would get.
giraffes have
Yeah.
somewhat of a prehensile tongue. Elephants have a prehensile nose.
Oh, look what my
Prehensile
sleight of
means
tail
they
would have
can
been,
move.
though. I easily would have got it.
You would have knocked him over.
100%.
Nightcrawler, the
Yeah.
X-Man, has a prehensile tail. He can use
Yeah,
his
I
tail
have
to
one.
Well,
wield
why don't
stuff.
you have a prehensile tail?
I don't know. I need to get one.
I
Why
think
don't we
I
have somebody with
prehensile
invisibility?
tail
You need to
because
exercise it.
That's what I-
Tieflings are more likely to have it. There's probably a feat that they could take as a tiefling to make it prehensile.
Get it to it, Hajile. Get it to it.
I say, do they have like exercises you can do?
Well, Amanda,
So-
make sure you get inside. So everybody that's viewing, including my new subscriber, Vamrick, thank you for subscribing again. Next week, I will be DMing because Enrique and Rashawn, Ariane, and Hajile will not be here. They will be on vacation. So we'll have 2 different people playing. Ash'ar, who you might have met before if you watched a long time ago, and Dave, who's new and very entertaining. And I will be DMing a one-shot. Amanda will be playing a paladin. Vam will be playing a ranger. Benji, our DM, will be a warlock. And they're level 12. So Amanda, make sure you go in there and set your abilities as long as Benji and Vam.
Yep.
But I can give you a quick sneak peek at what our game will look like in case anyone cares. Benji, do you want to open it up and I'll watch your stream so everybody can see it, or does everyone want to open it
Yeah,
up?
I can do that.
I mean, I have it open on mine, but then you'll see my stuff, and I don't want
Yeah,
to see my
you
stuff.
don't want. We don't. Yep.
Yeah, sneak peek without seeing behind the
So
scenes.
let me see here. I gotta stream it. Share my screen. Share my screen. Go live.
Share my screen. Share my screen. When no one is around, you can share your screen.
Are you able to see it now?
Watch stream. Yes. So quick sneak
Launching
peek.
the game. Launching
We'll
the
be
game.
in a water world. Kevin Costner will be a guest appearance. That's not
The
true.
Costner.
Don't rely on Kevin Costner showing up. I was joking.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
Right?
Wait, how much space is in between one end of the map to the other end?
He doesn't have the grid set up yet, so he'll probably want to go in and change the color of the grid on the map so that it's darker, and then it'll pop up.
Right.
The other thing is, if he hasn't right-clicked on the stuff and put it on the map layer, then it won't show up yet either because it'll be on the token layer, so it won't show the grid on top of it.
But that's a sneak peek. As you can see, there's some boats, some treasure chests, there's some houses, there's some rubble. There's some logs, some palm trees.
Change my background to sailor.
So like a vortex and the water in the top?
It is. It's a maelstrom.
Nice.
That's right. Careful on that boat.
Don't go into that pond.
That's right. And look, look at the detail. Look at that little. You got some sand on the dock right there. Huh?
Proud of that one, aren't you?
Don't act like you're not impressed. I will be taking away the dead bodies. Apparently, Benji can resurrect those, so those will disappear.
Thank God for that.
My bad on that. Didn't think about that.
I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make me some zombies. I'm gonna animate me some wraiths.
But I'm trying to find houses that would be on sand. That's the hard part.
It'd be huts and tents.
Yeah,
that's what I looked up, but it's hard to find. It's harder to find than you think.
You could build tombs.
Well,
it's true. I could do. Like AQ, not AQ, ZG, like where you go, all that stuff.
Yeah.
This guy trying to show me some beach huts.
What's allowed with our characters?
you could have some of these stuff.
You just have to go full paladin. So anything you want, full paladin. I've already given you some gear.
Stuff like that.
The stats that you gave us, is that the starting stats and then it just levels up to 12 or what?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
If you'd like, I'm more than happy to help.
You put those in on your own, right? The ones that we rolled?
She got stuff like that.
I haven't added everything yet.
Okay. Yeah, I only put
was just
level
wondering
12
if feats
and
are
your race.
allowed
That's
and
all I
stuff.
did. Yep.
Use
You
some
do all
of
that
those.
stuff. Full paladin, put your feats and all that stuff in, whatever you want. Remember, it's PvP, so.
Okay.
As I was about to say there, I'm intentionally not looking at other people's characters that are inside of there, but if you want me to help you with leveling up or feat selection or weapon selection or anything, I'm more than happy to still lend my opinion on stuff if you'd like.
As I've given
Obviously,
you weapons and
don't
stuff,
have to.
feel free to build yourself around it. But if you build differently because you don't want it, then let me know that you don't want that weapon and I can switch it out. Like Benji doesn't like his wand.
You mean El Garbage Wande? Yeah, no, I don't.
It's a wand of wonder.
The one that makes you go.
Yeah, Stevie loved it.
Mm-hmm. El Garbage. El Garbage.
Yeah.
And again, if it was a normal campaign where we were leveling up and I found it, I would definitely be using it as we're a party together, because if I accidentally stun myself, I've got other people to have my back. As opposed to I'm by myself fighting against.
Oh wait, is the
other
name
people.
of that wand?
Or giving yourself psychic
Wand of
damage in a
Weasley?
battle royale.
Wand of Wonder.
Yeah, it basically
it
is
sounds
Ron
like
Weasley's
the wand
wand.
of Weasley.
It makes sense. That's what it is. I believe that in order to attune to it, you do have to be a ginger.
Yeah,
Part of the attunement process.
That's why I didn't
Must
give
be
you that
ginger.
one. That's why I didn't give you that one. But yeah, so next Tuesday we'll be doing that. It should hopefully be fun. Hopefully I don't screw it up too much.
No.
I mean, I don't have to narrate a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just basically I know where the things are. Once you get to that area, they pop up on the map, all that kind of thing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I will send you over some tokens of things to save in the catalog there for summons and whatnot.
Alrighty, sounds good, skis.
And
But
I'll
again,
send you a list of what I want since I subscribed.
That's true. That's true. You're in prime
A
position.
list of my demands.
It's a prime position, that prime sub there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, I guess we will call it a night. I will see y'all in a week. No headaches allowed, Vam.
See ya.
Yep.
Easy, guys.
You'd be,
Vam or Amanda, do either of you want any assistance with your characters at all?
I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, they got a week to figure it out.
I think I got
That's
most of it figured out. I just wanted to make sure, like, feats and if the stats were.
Yeah, the only
leveling
thing is
with
no
us or
dual
not.
classing, so you're stuck going full whatever you are.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'm fine with
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because I'd point out like Warlock is a fantastic one for multi-classing with
It is.
less powerful when you go full Warlock, but
Never go full Warlock.
you never go full Warlock.
That's what they say. Alrighty. Adios, amigos.
Alrighty.
I'll put the stream up
Alright.
on YouTube momentarily.
Groovy.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
pass out.
bye.
See
Bye.
y'all.